Hey everyone, Trav here with Chaotic Strategies, and we are back with another mini how-to series. This is going to be a two-part series, and in this how-to series, I will be teaching you guys how to play Naruto, the collectible card game. If you guys are new to the channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and that little notification bell so that way you guys are always notified when I post new content. So if you don't know, Naruto is probably one of the most popular animes out there today. Has been for quite some time, and the popularity is still growing with the newer release of Boruto. So when Naruto first came out, it also, just like a lot of things, came out with a collectible card game as well. So that way, you know, kind of help merchandise, promote sales, promote the anime. They've all done it. I mean, Dragon Ball Z has done it, Bleach, there's so many of them. So this game though is by far one of my favorites to play. It's super easy to play. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and get right into teaching you guys how to play Naruto, the collectible card game.
Let's do this!
So the first thing that we're going to go into is the type of cards that are actually in the game. Okay, we have our ninja cards, we have our jutsu cards, we have mission cards, and then we also have client cards. So let's start off with our ninja cards. So this is pretty much what a ninja card looks like. Okay, it describes what it is up here. Okay, it says ninja. Other ones are going to say jutsu, mission, and client. These over here are going to be your symbols that we'll get into here in just a bit. Now these are going to be your elements, pretty much like if you've seen the anime, they go over your different chakra types. That's pretty much what these are here. Down over here you have a Shippuden and cards. Okay, so your first number there is going to be the cost to bring it out onto the field. Now this game revolves around turn-based, okay, so you don't have to worry about mana or energy or anything like that. This is all turn-based, and then the cards here is going to be a secondary cost to bring this card out onto the field. Okay, your first line above our description section here is pretty much what this card is considered, and then you have your effect description down below. Down here where we have the 3-0, this is going to be our healthy attack and defense, and then when we turn the card sideways we have another number up here, and this is going to be our injured attack and defense number. Okay, that's our ninja card. Jutsu cards, pretty much the same thing. Okay, it tells us that this is a jutsu card. This is going to be our chakra symbol, and then we also have our description down here on what the effect does, and then some of these cards also have a cost in order to play this as well. Mission cards, same thing, tells us it's a mission card. This is our chakra type. Just like our ninja cards, right here it tells us our Shippuden is our main cost, and then any additional cost after that, and of course our description of our effect. And last but not least, client cards. Okay, tells us it's a client, chakra types, costs, and effects there as well. The way that the board game or the board is laid out, okay, we have our deck and then our discard pile. Everything in the center is going to be your village. Everything off to the left side of the mat, this is where your prize cards are going to go. And then everything below your deck and graveyard is going to be our chakra zone, where we can charge chakra in order to use our jutsus. Use a dice, counters, whatever. This is a completely turn-based game. So in order to get some of your cards out, all determines on what turn that you are on. So like Naruto here, his Shippuden is a 3, which means I cannot play this card out of my hand until it is at least turn 3 or higher. And it goes same thing with our mission cards. So like this mission card is a 2 and a 1. So that means in order to play this card, I have to be at least on turn 2 or higher, and I have to discard a card into my chakra zone as well in order to utilize this card. And same thing goes for our clients. So to get started with the game, you cannot have any more or any less than 40 cards in your main deck. Okay, you're going to shuffle your deck, and then you're going to pass your deck to your opponent, and your opponent is going to shuffle your deck for you. Then you draw 6 cards. So I've already got 4 here, so we'll draw 2 more. So when we start our turn, we're going to start at turn 0. So I'm going to be the player that goes first. So whoever goes first, you still get to draw a card. You just cannot conduct your battle phase going first, okay? So even when you go first, you get to draw 1 card off the top of your deck. I have prize cards over here just showing you where the prize cards go. So since I am on turn 0, I want to look through my hand to see if there's any cards that I have that I can play on turn 0. And I don't. So we're just going to go ahead and go straight up to turn 3. So on turn 3, I can play anything that has a cost of 3 or lower. So when I play a ninja card, I can only play 1 ninja card per turn. So I will put Naruto in my village here. Now I can also go ahead and charge chakra this turn if I wanted to. So in order to charge chakra, you're going to discard however many cards you want to into your chakra zone. So I'll just go ahead and discard 2 cards into my chakra zone, so that way that charges up my chakra. Okay, so now I can play a mission card if I choose to, which I can. Now you can only play 1 mission card per turn. So then I'm going to, since I'm on turn 3, I'm going to play my Secret Path. So Secret Path requires you to be on turn 2, and it also has an additional cost. So we have to discard 1 card of the same symbol, so that's going to be our lightning symbol, into our chakra zone. So then I'm going to discharge Aruka out of my hand. It's got a lightning symbol into my chakra zone, and so now I can activate the effect. Okay, so it's going to target one of my ninjas, and then I can flip a coin. If it's heads, the target's team cannot be blocked during this turn, while the target remains the only ninja in its team. So now I can put that on Naruto. Naruto can't be blocked this turn. As soon as that activates, this card is also going to go into our chakra pile, and then we'll get into how to cast jutsus later. Okay, and then the last thing that I can play is our client card. Now you can only have 1 client card on the field at a time. You can play this during any time right now through this phase. So he requires a 1. We're on turn 3, so I can play Koji, and then his effect is going to linger here. Now Koji is going to stay here until my opponent's effect takes him off the field, in which turn he would go into our graveyard, and you can only play 1 client per turn. Then from here, once we have everything set up that we want set up, we go into our organized team phase. So if I had more than 1 ninja on the field, I would have to organize them into teams. So your max, you can only have 3-man teams. So in addition to only having or being able to deploy 1 ninja per turn, is you can only have 1 ninja with the same name per turn. You can have up to 3 copies of each card in your deck, but you can only have 1 copy with the same name on or in your village. So it doesn't matter if you have an opponent that's playing a similar deck and has a similar card. It's okay if they have that card in their village. You can still play Naruto. So if I wanted to play Naruto Uzumaki, I could not play another version of this until he leaves the field, so on and so forth. So then when we go into organizing a team, if we have 3 ninja on the field, we can organize them any way that we want to into a 3-man squad. So the way you would do that is you would pick who's going to be your squad leader. So I'm going to have Naruto be the squad leader, and then I'm going to have Aruka be second and Guy be third. Now there's several ways that you can do this depending on how many ninja that you have on the field. If I wanted to, I could have Naruto stand alone and have Aruka and Guy be in a team, you know, whatever, or I can even separate them, have all 3 of them out ready to attack, and then as I deploy more ninja during my next organize a team phase, I can start stacking under these 3 as well. So there are some cards within the collectible card game that you want them to be the leader of the team, because that's going to give them extra effects and boosts as well, depending on what cards are played. Okay, and that's pretty much how you set up your board and kind of get everything going. You have 2 different win conditions with this game as well. So the first player that gets to 10 victory prize cards wins the game. If you both end up having 10 victory prize cards, then the next attacker is the one who wins the game. Also, if you run out of cards in your deck, you lose the game, just like in any other card game. If you run out of cards and you cannot draw, you lose the game. If you both run out of cards, then the next attacker is the one who loses the game at that point. So that's just a real quick base rundown of how to get everything started up. So a quick recap: we have 40 cards in our main deck, no more, no less. We have our decks consist of ninja cards, client cards, jutsu cards, and mission cards. Okay, you can have up to 25 ninja in your deck. Any more than that, you're gonna have to cut them back down. Okay, so then we shuffle our deck. Our opponent shuffles our deck. We draw 6 cards. If we go first, we draw a card off the top, and then we can move into the mission phase, where we can deploy 1 ninja per turn, and they cannot be the same name. Okay, then we can use our mission cards. Okay, once mission cards are used up, they go into our chakra zone. We can then charge our chakra, which is discarding cards out of our hand into our chakra zone if we want to. And then we can deploy a client to give our ninja some extra boosts and some added effects. And for every card that comes out onto the field, you have to match your turn counter. So if your card requires a turn 4 and you are on turn 3, you cannot deploy or activate that card. And then again, we organize our team and make teams in order to attack. And that's it, guys. That's a really basic setup on how to start playing the Naruto collectible card game. This game is a lot of fun. I will get into the battle phase next week. I will teach you guys how to use your chakras, your jutsus, when to use your jutsus, and just overall some strategies that you can utilize in this game to kind of give you the upper hand. If you guys would like to purchase any of these cards that are shown, or any Naruto collectible card game products, I will leave a link down below in my description box to our TCG Player affiliate account. You can go directly onto there. It will take you straight to all the products that they have of the Naruto collectible card game, and at the same time that helps support our channel as well at no extra cost to you guys. These cards were discontinued for quite a while until Boruto came out. Once Boruto came out, they started making the cards again, and so now you can buy full packs of both Naruto, Naruto Shippuden, and Boruto all in one packs for about 40 bucks. So it's really not too bad. They've got a lot of great cards that are coming out. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button, comment, let me know what you think. Let me know if there's any other videos that you would like to see, or how to. If there's any other card games that you would like to learn or know how to play, by all means, let me know. I'll get a video made for it. Other than that, I hope you guys are being safe out there. Be sure to wash your hands, and we'll see you in the next video.